Yay! Welcome to Advanced Series Semester 2, Green Book 2. So we recently had Dennis Saw and at the Kingsgate, and it was great. And he did Alexander's Ragtime Band, just like I'm going to show you. I listened, I was like, he does those chords. So, because I'm going to show you a Liberace and Andrews Sisters, which he talked about both of them. So I was like, wow, we did it. So Alexander's Ragtime Band, this one's a few years old. Alexander's Ragtime Band is a Tin Pan Alley song by American composer Irving Berlin, released in 1911, and is often inaccurately cited as the first global hit, his first global hit. Although not a traditional ragtime song, Berlin's jaunty melody nonetheless sold 1 million copies of sheet music in 1911, then another million in 1912, and continued to sell for years afterwards. It was the #1 song from October 1911 through January 1912. The song might be regarded as a narrative sequel to Alexander and His Clarinet, which Berlin wrote with Ted Snyder in 1910. The earlier song is mostly concerned with a reconciliation between an African-American musician named Alexander Adams and his flame, Elza Johnson, who also highlights Alexander's innovative music style. Berlin's Alexander Ragtime Band was introduced to the American public by vaudeville comedian Emma Caris, one of the great stars of the period. A popular singer in the 1907 Ziegfeld Follies and Broadway features, Caris was a famous contralto of the vaudeville era, renowned for her low bass notes and high lung power. Caris' brassy performance of the song at the American Music Hall in Chicago on April 18, 1911 proved to be well received, and she toured other metropolises such as Detroit and New York City with acclaimed performances that featured the catchy song. The song, as comically recorded by American singer duo Arthur Collins and Byron G. Harlan, became a #1 hit in 1911. Nearly 2 decades later, jazz singer Bessie Smith recorded a 1927 cover which became one of the hit songs of that year. The song's popularity resurged in the 30s with its release of the 1934 Close Harmony cover by the Boswell Sisters, a 1938 musical film of the same name starring Tyrone Power and Alice Faye. The song was covered by a variety of artists such as Al Jolson, Billy Murray, Louis Armstrong, Bing Crosby, and others. Within 50 years of the release, the song had at least a dozen hit covers. Let's see if you can name 4 other songs Irving Berlin wrote. White Christmas. Yes. Easter Parade. Easter Bunny. Good. God Bless America. How'd you get that one? Got that one. Put it on the Ritz. I think No Business Like Show Business. And many others. There's a thick book. Thick book, Irving Berlin's. Doesn't sell as much as it used to. But at one time, you couldn't keep it on the shelf. Irving Berlin did a lot of great things. Yeah. Oh. The new chord, well, a review. F diminished. F diminished, F and B. It's not really that hard to play. So I'll put the screen up. Oh. It broke. We took it to the event and it broke. It was already broke. We put it up and there was a big line, so we're buying a new one, me and Gail. Huh? Eric had it laid down and it just cracked. Big screens. We should have left it alone. Someone stepped on. Yeah, it was bad. Oh, come on, what is that? That's the F diminished. F diminished, F and B. All right, so I've got, this is, oh, I gave you we have to keep looking in the booklet because I actually gave you the chord progressions you need to write in. I didn't realize that the first time I did it. Forgot I did all these settings. All right, so Alexander's Ragtime Band, there it is, page 37. Okay, so on the first line, if you look in the booklet, you're going to do right past the F chord, you're going to put an F major 7th, E, F. So you're going to go F, E, F. Da. Wait, is that how it goes? F major 7th. Let me make sure. Yeah, yeah. I was like, what song am I doing? I was doing Easter Parade again. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to go. Da-da-da. So, with this little line I wrote, you got to copy that on the first line. So, that half note A, not only you're hitting an F, but then right away you're hitting an E, F before you get to the G sharp note. Okay? Then the A note where the D minor, you got to put a D minor above the A where it says here. And then you put an F chord shortly after it. And it creates a descending thing. And then you're putting a C7, you're making the C chord regular, and then you're moving the C7th above the E. So the second line is what you're going to write in the second line. Uh-huh. Yeah. Short. No, it's right after it. It's 2 chords. So it's shortly after. It's right here. It's F, F. There's 2 of them. Yeah, so it's supposed to be right after it. That's so. It's okay. Yeah. So that's why I wrote it out, save time. Wow, good. Very good. So, do you see, does that make sense, Wayne? Do you see it?
Yes, I see.
Yeah, good. Okay. And so actually it's the first 3 lines I gave you what it should be. Because there's going to be this descending counter melody, and these chords make it happen, and it's really neat. So it should be F, F major 7th, D minor F, C, then the C 7th, an F 7th, a B flat and B flat major 7th, then a G minor, then a B flat. And then the C 7th right by the D where it says land. So then you look at the second page, starting with the second measure, there they are again, the same pattern. You're going to do the same, then those 3 lines. You're going to put an F major 7th next to the F. You know what I mean? Okay. You don't see it? This is the same thing right here. Starting here, you start there, and then you do the same thing. Oh, it's going to be so cool. It's going to be great. So that's the, except don't put the C7th yet. Just make it all the way to the 3rd line, but don't put the C7th above the D, because that's a different chord. So yeah, you do everything. No, don't put a C7th there. But let's see, you need the F7th. Yeah, you're still doing it. So just don't, yeah. Do everything up till here. Don't put anything there yet. So Wayne, you're gonna put chords up till, just don't put a C7th above the D. We're gonna put the F diminished there. Where the C7th was. So the rest of the chords are good, except when you get to this D, you're not gonna put, you're gonna put it F diminished. Can you see that? I'll just tell you where it is. Just keep playing the chords until you get to where it says band. It is supposed to be after the D, F diminish, F and B, where it says band. So it's the 3rd line, 3rd measure, but it should be after the D, before the A, is where the F diminish goes, F and B. So the second page should have on the first line, second measure, F, E, F, F major 7th, 2 separate chords. Next measure, D minor, then an F. Next line, a regular C, and then a C7th above the E. Then should be an F and an F7th. Then a B flat and a B flat major 7th. 3rd line should have a G minor, B flat. But then the 3rd measure, shortly after the D note, is the F and B, F diminished. Yes. If we go back to the first page, on the 3rd line where the D is the C7th, turns out the C7th should be shortly after that also. Just the timing of it, right at, you're hitting the D, then you hit the C7th. I got another bonus chord for you. First page, last line. Second measure, above the A note, where it says the, you're going to put a C diminished, which is C and F sharp. The last measure, there's a C and a C. You're going to make that C note a half note, so you're going to put a stick on it. And then you're going to put a little triplet. You're going to go A, B flat, A, da da da. Right after that C in that same measure. A, B flat, A. Da da da. I don't, some kind of triplet. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's short. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And that'll match with the next page. Da 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 da. Isn't that cool? A, B flat, A. A, B flat, A. Da 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 da. Next page. Third line, fourth line. Fourth line, second measure, put a box around the F7th. And then the next measure,
Say again.
the fourth line, there's a little F7th in the second measure. Second page, fourth line. You see it? The F7th? Run above Swanee. You see it? Second page, fourth line, second measure. There's an F7th. Just make sure you play it. You see it? Okay. Then on the third measure, do a glissando from F to F. Vroom. You're going to make a squiggly line from the F to the F. Glissando. Then the next line, second measure, and right after the F chord, you're going to put EF, the F major 7th. Next measure, you're going to put a D minor in F. So there's the C note where it says here. You're going to put D minor and then shortly after an F, tight together like you did on the top line. And there it is. Okay, now watch this. Lots to talk about. So there's going to be a honky-tonk way and a Franken account way. The Andrews sisters going to be the Franken account, and Liberace doing the honky-tonk. The Andrews sisters, Barbershop. Andrews sisters were American close harmony singing group of the swing and boogie-woogie eras. The group consisted of 3 sisters, contralto Laverne Sophia, soprano Maxine Algoin, and mezzo-soprano Patricia Marie Patty. Patty. Is that? What if that's Patty Page that they were talking? No? Okay. Patricia soprano Patty. Yay! They're pretty. Got a picture in there. So I'm thinking if I use the Barbershop Harmony, that'd probably be pretty cool. Close harmony is like AOC is close harmony. It's when it's within an octave. That's what they say. All right, there's the Andrews sisters. Liberace playing classical and with his candelabra. And look at that piano. Man, I bet you that's a lot of money. And then Liberace playing honky-tonk with the upright. Also fancy looking piano. He's singing also. Władysław Valentino Liberace, from 1919 to 1987, was an American pianist, singer, and actor. A child prodigy born in Wisconsin to parents of Italian and Polish origin, he enjoyed a career spanning 4 decades of concerts, recordings, television, motion pictures, and endorsements. At the height of his fame from the 50s to the 70s, he was the highest paid entertainer in the world with established concert residences in Las Vegas and an international touring schedule. He embraced the lifestyle of flamboyant excess, both on and off the stage, earning the nickname Mr. Showmanship. Isn't that exciting? Liberace. Yeah. So we had this student concert way back, and that was before I knew anything. And we had this big guy, George Steele, and he was a retired military captain. They called him the captain. He had a hat on, and so I knew he didn't play well at all, but he had the little organ, and he had a bag, and he walked up to the organ, put it down, and he took out a candelabra and put it down, and everybody went crazy. And I'm staring like, what is that? I didn't get it. I did not get it. I was like, what's the big deal about, why are they going crazy over that? Now I get it. So if I would have known what I know now back then, I would have cleaned up. So anyway, a tack piano, also known as a harpsipiano, jangle piano, and junk piano, is an altered version of an ordinary piano in which objects such as thumbtacks or nails are placed on the felt-padded hammers of the instrument at the point where the hammers hit the strings, giving the instrument a tinny, more percussive sound. It is used to evoke the feeling of a honky-tonk piano. Isn't that cool? They just stick it on the hammers. Tack pianos are commonly associated with ragtime pieces, often appearing in Hollywood westerns, saloon scenes, featuring old upright pianos. The instrument was originally used for classical music performances as a substitute for the harpsichord. Oh, wow. Well, here is some... Oh, let me get my honky tonk. Okay. Here is some... Here we have honky tonk. Honky tonk and honky tonk 2. And that's what we got. Then the honky-tonk piano has a similar tone of a tack piano. However, the method of obtaining its sound is different and simply involves one or more of the strings of each key being slightly detuned without the use of tacks. The resultant sound produces acoustic beats in a manner similar undulating organ stops? Undulating? What does that mean? Well, what it is that there's... Oh, like that. Waves, nice. Well, that's how the saloons, they didn't have a tuner. He kept, every time he went to go, he was like an idiot. He walks right in front between a gun shootout. Well, there goes another tuner. He's carrying his box. I thought that was funny. So what would happen is, on a piano, you have the low bass strings, which is like a bass guitar, one string per. Then you get to a certain spot, then they go 2 fat strings, a little bit smaller. Then they go to 3. And now all 3 have to be tuned. That's why the higher pitch ones get 3, because you don't hear them with one little one string. And so one of those is out of tune. It creates the vibrato. How did I get that again? Keeps going back to that. Okay. Because the next preset's on. That's what happened. All right. All right, so here we go. The first setting we're going to do Liberace. He's down the G. I'm going to go down the G. We're going to use honky tonk. If you can do 154 or slower, we're going to go slower. 140, 130. We're going to use normal 0. Okay, why didn't I... Where is... Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, if you didn't do those chords, it still sounds great. You know, you just try to see if you can do them. You can just do the regular chords. But what I'm going to add, I don't know why I didn't write it in here, but what I'm going to add with, I'm on honky tonk, whatever 110 to 150, down to G. I'm on 0, which is a honky tonk. And I'm going to add the harmony, polka harmony, or it's also called Octave Duet. But on you guys organ, sometimes it's called octave. On you, it's called polka harmony. On the E series, it's called Octave Duet. And I'm playing up higher, not the highest one, but what? You push more, harmony more, and then a lot of the harmonies pop up. So I'm going to use polka or octave duet. Here we go. Great. Yes. Just the honky tonk way. And that chord's good. You can almost hear the song in just those chords. Now, if you want, you can experiment. Where would I go to get honky tonk that repeats like this? Where my instrument can I go? Fake it. No, well, I mean, I can put fake it on. No, not fake it. Where it'll do this. What is that called? They call it stutter. He called it stuttering, but also repeat. Where can I go in my category presets to find honky tonk piano repeat? So I'm going to hit more. Yes, Pianos Plus. You got it. Pianos Plus number 3. Wow, I should have put this in my lesson. Man, I didn't do it. Let me write it in here now. So, 0 with polka harmony. Or Pianos Plus number 3, which is HT repeat, which is honky tonk repeat. You could just, and you don't do the harmony, it's already there. You just go get that preset. You just push that number 3 on, and the harmony's already put together, and it repeats and everything. So here it is. Still, now I'm gonna have the old real sound. There we go. That's better. Pianos Plus, number 3, honky tonk repeat. Okay, next setting. The Andrews Sisters, which would be Frank and the Count. They're A flat. Frank and the Count, 110 to 150. But what I'm going to do is put on alter style. And I'm going to put on big band preset 7. And I'm going to put on, first put that big band 7 on, then I'm going to go to my harmony and put on Barbershop. like that. Yes. Now that's Barbershop Harmony. So here's what we did. I wanted to get a sound that sounds like them. So I always knew that Big Band 7 was the scat vocals. It's already there. And then you can try it, experiment, but I wanted to do the barbershop because I knew it was different. They do what they do is it's similar to the country. They take a note and put it on top of the melody. They add an extra. It's on, like we did with Mrs. Robinson, the country harmony. So it's these experiment. Try different ones. 4-part. But watch barbershop. Or block. See that barbershop? Let me just lower this stuff. The barbershop's cool. Watch this. Here's block. Barbershop. Block's cool too. Okay, I'll show it again. You can't hear the do coming lower? Here it comes, watch. Here we go. Yeah, higher. Barbershop. Block. Barbershop. Block. It's safer. Block is like safer, cleaner. Here's barbershop. Block. Yay. Do. So, Frank in the count. A flat, 110 to 150. A flat. Big band preset 7 with barbershop. Oh, the whole song with Frank and the Count. You want alter style on the whole song. It's a better beat. It's just awesome. Mm-hmm. No, I just finished at the second inning. Just plain F. I didn't. I just finished. I forgot. I just ended. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, sure. Put a squiggly on that last second ending. Put a F. F. Oh, wait. Save it. So here we go. Here we go. On Andrew's Sisters, Frank and the Count, use ending 2. Ending 2, and then save the F. F at the watch this. Ending 2. You go do at the very end of that ending. So don't do it until that after they does that thing. Line 5. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Where? Yeah, there's the EF here. This thing here, and then the D minor there. Mm-hmm. Isn't that great? So, who liked the honky tonk one? Who liked the Andrews Sisters one? They're both great, aren't they? Yay! 2 ways of trying it. So I was like excited about finding out this information about tack pianos and honky tonk. You always hear stories about what it was all about. And I heard people said they put tacks in. I was like, that's no way. They didn't do that. And they did. They put tacks. All these stories you hear when you're working at a store like this. Now, I don't get stories many anymore, but it used to be someone would walk in the mall from shopping and just start telling you this stuff, Well, there's a felt. It hits it. So whatever's hitting the string, they're putting a tack right in front of it, so it's bing. See, like it hits it, and then it, like a typewriter, it doesn't hold, hits and comes back. Like bing. So it's like, but they used it because of classical. I guess they didn't have a harpsichord, so they said, just put tacks in the piano. Yeah, I guess that one piano was only for that then. What'd you do to my piano? So then they play, but then they probably got that. Then they probably the old saloons out west, They went and they sound, wow, that has that honky tonk sound. But that's a true story. There's every time it's a shootout. And the guy doesn't see the one down there, and he's coming with his little tuning fork case. And so, same thing with the SD organists back in the Civil War. They had a little organ in a case. And he says, go play for the battle. We haven't heard from him ever since. I don't want to do that. He's playing. Playing the vehicle, yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks, Cary. Great lesson.
Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. See you next time. So did you got all the songs?
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.